What up, figure freaks? Gingervitis75 coming at you with another action figure review. Today we're doing Marvel Legends X-Men Build-A-Figure Nemesis Wave Gambit action figure review. We got some artwork on the side of the box there, and then we're coming around the back. We got a picture of Gambit jumping at somebody about to kick their ass, and Lila Cheney and Jubilee seem to be the bottom of that picture. They are part of the externals from Age of Apocalypse. I think it was those three, Lila, Jubilee, Guido, or Strong Guy, and Sunspot. We're all on that squad. We got a little write-up here. Gambit is sent on a mission to help correct the timeline and prevent the immortal villain Apocalypse from conquering Earth. Pretty crazy story. I read the comic book. I liked it. Down here we got the rest of the wave. I've done reviews of Fabian Cortez, Husk, Marrow, as well as the Wolverine. I'm waiting on Cyclops and Nightcrawler. Cyclops shipped. I'm very excited for Cyclops. We got a little picture of Nemesis here. This figure comes with the right leg of Nemesis. You guys probably know I'm not a huge Gambit guy. I don't hate him, but I just don't think he's a big deal. I think he's almost like a copy of like Longshot. You know, we got Longshot, and maybe he didn't work out so well. But looks like we got a staff, and we got swappable hands. We got the two fists. We got a maybe card flinging hand with the two fingers out there. I don't know. Maybe that's for something else. And we got the C grip hand. Let's bust this guy open and see what he's all about. All right, we got him out of the box. As you can see, we got the staff, the leg for Nemesis. We got the two fists and Gambit. Kind of like the brown on the blue. I don't know about that headband though. Then he's kind of got this cape or whatever, little draping thing. Kind of neat. But no objects to be thrown, no little cards to be tossed, nothing being charged up with kinetic energy. That would have been nice. All right, we got Gambit out of the box, and with that, we also have the leg for Nemesis, so we're gonna have to attach that. I'm getting super excited, man, and the best parts are still to come, so I'm getting a little bit impatient, just a bit, because Cyclops comes with that arm that goes to Nemesis with it's like the blaster arm, and then Nightcrawler comes with the helmet and all the stuff that attaches to the back, I'm assuming. But I cannot wait for that. Let's attach this. Wait, what the heck, Gambit? What are you doing? Are you smelling your fingers? Oh, oui, oui. Très bien, Rogue. Oh, yes. Oh, you're gross. Gosh, Remy. All right, so Gambit had to take just a little bit of a timeout. So we're going to attach this right leg onto Nemesis here. I'm telling you, this guy's pretty big. He's pretty chunky, and he's not like Juggernaut massive, but he might give Juggernaut a run for his money. So we're gonna have a good time doing some comparisons when we complete this guy. So Cyclops has shipped, but it seems like it's taken forever for it to actually get out of the hub or whatever. I have not gotten a notice for Nightcrawler yet, but can't wait. Here's the figure. I think that's the Vulcan buck. It's got the butterflies. Don't really like that head sculpt that much. It's almost like they did a Falcon move on him. It's really not that bad, but the hair sculpt is great. You got the headband on there. Moves around, you can look down about that much, which is not too bad. Looks up like that. Yeah, that hair sculpt is pretty nice. It looks good on the screen here. Then we got the butterflies and the shoulder joints. We got double pinless elbows. Got the wrists there. Stomach crunch. We got the twist at the waist. Does the splits. Thigh cut articulation. Looks like this thing slides off like that, but it goes back on and stays relatively tight. But, I don't know. If you want to glue it on there, that's your prerogative. We got double jointed knees. Ting. Does he have boot cut? No boot cut on this guy. Sorry, folks. And then we got the pivot and the rocker on the ankle. Oh, man. Well, it is what it is. I have a lot of Gambit figures, and I'm not really a Gambit guy. We'll put the cape on here in a moment. Just to kind of give you a little bit of a, I don't think anyone needs a history lesson, but just some little tidbits about Gambit. First appearance as Gambit was in Uncanny X-Men Annual number 14, and then he showed up in Uncanny X-Men number 266, a little bit more than he did in the annual. That's in Earth 616, and then in Age of Apocalypse, he shows up in X-Men Alpha number 1 just for a short bit, and then you see it focus on his four-parter, or he's focused on in his four-parter Gambit and the Externals, which is a team that is made up of Jubilee, Guido or Strong Guy, Sunspot, and Lila Cheney. In that storyline, I think Magneto hires Gambit and company to steal a shard of, I think just a piece of the Mcron crystal. And shit goes down, and I think he gets betrayed by Guido, I think, and Guido does something, and then I actually think that Gambit kills Colossus, because Colossus goes insane or something like that. It's been a while. Of course, he's a love interest of Rogue. He's been on the Marauders, the X-Men, the Thieves Guild, and he was a Horseman. I think he was Death. He was created by Chris Claremont and Jim Lee. Recently, he joined up with X-Force, and I think the Nightcrawler from Age of Apocalypse is that one that we're getting with the set. He is the Age of Apocalypse Nightcrawler, and he somehow gets to Earth 616 and joins up with X-Force. But they go on a mission, and I think this Gambit somehow shows up there too. But he wants to, or he's helping them recover the life seed. And he teams up with X-Force, like, who's it? Psylocke and Wolverine and Phantom X and Nightcrawler and maybe Deadpool. And they're doing it so they think that the life seed will help Archangel not turn into Apocalypse in the future. So, pretty wicked storyline. In both cases, Gambit sacrifices himself for Rogue. So I guess Rogue was there too. Let's put this guy on. It slides on pretty easily, but if you want to make it even easier, you just take the head off, pop that thing off, and then that goes on just like so. He holds the staff pretty good. I like the paint, I like the blue. It's too bad about no boot cut. It would have been kind of cool if he tucked it under here, like under the little swashbuckler fold or whatever. Knee pads are kind of neat. This is all right, but this is like a pretty basic figure. I do like this kind of padding. It's like almost like padded armor on the outside. I mean, honestly, this guy looks like he would be someone that you would see at like the Renaissance Festival. If you guys don't know what that is, well, they're pretty fun. I thought every metro or every state probably has at least one, hopefully. Decent figure. Not a Gambit guy. The paint's okay. It seems like there's not too many mishaps. I'm just not sold on this face sculpt. Kind of looks like somebody. I'm not sure who. The cape's okay. He looks pretty cool. I'm going to give him a 3. He's getting a 3. 3 out of 5. There you go. All right. So now we're going to bring in some other characters and some comparisons with some other Gambits. That's kind of why I left it in the overhead mode here, because, well, we kind of got a lot of figures in today's comparisons. First off, we are doing Gambit, another Gambit who's about to fall. This is the first Gambit I've gotten, and I think I might sell him now because his leg is jacked. Look at that. It's like bending. So yeah, this guy's going on the market. I don't really like this figure, but he was the first version that I got, and I think he was part of, was he part of Juggernaut Build-A-Figure? I can't recall what Build-A-Figure, but he was in a case of X-Men and did a Build-A-Figure. I just wasn't really that cool with this hairstyle. The armor's a little bit shinier than I would have liked. Shiny yet kind of dull, and I don't know. It just didn't feel like a good Gambit figure to me, but this one does. And this is the retro carded one. As you can see, they are kind of doing the same position, same stance, except for I got the card throwing effects, and we didn't have this with this guy, so we got a lot of cooler stuff, including this little, holding it between the fingers. I might keep that and give it to this guy. I don't know, but this is a much superior figure. I like the shininess more than the other one. Just the color seems to fit more. It's more comic accurate, I guess. And then we got the XMEN 97 version. For a guy that doesn't really like Gambit that much, geez, do I have a lot, because I still got one more. Like this one, I like the coat. It's super light and bendy. The paint's okay on the chest. I prefer this one, but this head really grew on me. Now it's very anime style, but yeah, it grew on me. That hair is crazy. They all have issues holding the staff. I mean, come on, just make a closer grip. Come on, guys, please. Looks like a Gandalf sitting there with his cane. And then, well, this guy doesn't have so much of a problem holding on to his staff. But we got the Uncanny X-Men training outfit version, which is a very nice figure, I do admit. And he holds onto his staff. I don't know, with these guys, they all would slide out. You have to get them in perfect condition to hold onto the staff. It's kind of brutal. So we'll put these guys kind of in the back. Bunch of Gambit clones here. Maybe I'll rank them. Should I? Okay, I will. I'm gonna go number 1, training suit. Number 2, the retro carded. Number 3, X-Men 97. Number 4, Age of Apocalypse, the new one. Just because he's pinless. He's a little gummy, though, I admit. And the guy that I'm selling is last. You're out of here, buddy. I just don't need that many gambits. I mean, I've held on to this guy for, like, forever. So, let's get these guys out of the way. Alright, just to bring in some other Age of Apocalypse guys, we got Kitty. Good old Kitty Pride. Love this figure. She's kind of in the ninja outfit. She's got those claws that she's got attached to her wrist and pop out. I don't know if that head sculpt's okay. I liked it more when she came out, but I'm not sure about it. Pretty cool outfit. Little dated, but I'm not itching for a new Age of Apocalypse Kitty. They did a pretty good job on this one. Come on, there you go. And if you're going to have Kitty Pride, there's somebody that's not going to be far behind, and that's Colossus, the Build-A-Figure. Oh my gosh. Way to go. Way to go. What's going on here? This is going off the rails. Gambit dropped his card. Anyway. We'll keep it going. Keeping it real. No editing. But yeah, here's Colossus. This is the Build-A-Figure from the second Age of Apocalypse wave, and this figure is dope. I love this figure, honestly. Colossus is one of my favorite characters in the Marvel Universe. I was mad when in Age of Apocalypse because he had a good run in that. He seemed like a good guy, and he was in that, Generation Next comic, and he was kind of the lead role, him and Kitty, and then he goes totally apeshit at the end, and Gambit kills him. I think that's what happens. If I'm wrong, let me know. And then we're gonna bring in Cyclops, who is another favorite of mine, with the one eye, because Logan took the other one. Looks like they're wearing the same outfit. They got that blue on. So yeah, 3 out of 5. I'm just happy to get closer to building up Nemesis. Oh, let's see how this guy looks next to Colossus, though. Oh boy. Yep. Sorry, big boy, but Nemesis is bigger. Hey guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Please like, subscribe, comment. Would love to chat it up with you guys. How excited are you to be collecting this wave? And are you super excited to build Nemesis? Because I sure as hell am. I'm telling you. I haven't seen anything else, and it's still early. We're only going on the 4th month here, about to be going into April. This is a nice Build-A-Figure, and I haven't even completed it yet. There's something with the articulation with the upper body it's a little stiff, but it's not bad. Oh, I'm wrong. Wow, it just took some muscle. So he actually does move, but we'll get to that when we finish off the figure. Yeah, guys, we'll see you next time. All right, later. Peace. Cut.